In this case, a building company, Eagle Designs, operated by Mr. and Mrs. Cardile, was found to have infringed on the copyrights of LED's home building designs. There was a need for further litigation to establish the quantum of damages, which was to be based on the profits obtained by the unlawful use of those designs. In the meanwhile, Eagle Designs declared a massive dividend in favour of Mr. and Mrs. Cardile. The purpose of the dividend was transparently to move money out of the company and into their private control, so that the money would not be available to satisfy the judgment debt to LED Homes. LED sought a Mareva injunction to freeze that money and stop the Cardiles from dealing with it, so that the money would be available to satisfy their damages claim. The question was whether the court could justify an onerous order like a Mareva order in relation to a third party who were not even a party to the action. The High Court found that a third-party Mareva order was available, but it should only be used in very limited circumstances. The court asked, what then is the principle to guide the courts in determining whether to grant Mareva relief in a case such as the present, where the activities of third parties are the objects sought to be restrained? In our opinion, such an order may be appropriate in circumstances in which the third party holds, is using, or has exercised, or is exercising, a power of disposition over, or is otherwise in possession of, assets including claims and expectancies of the judgment debtor or the potential judgment debtor, or some process ultimately enforceable by the courts is or may be available to the judgment creditor as a consequence of a judgment against that actual or potential judgment debtor, pursuant to which the third party may be obliged to disgorge property to help satisfy the judgment against the judgment debtor. In this case, the court found that it was appropriate and a freezing order was granted. Nowadays, under the Uniform Civil Procedure Rules, Rule 260D in essence gives statutory endorsement to the rules established by the High Court in this case.